Hello, my name's Grant and I'm a teacher at the Palmore Institute. And today we're going to be looking at a video lesson for the junior writing level. And writing is never easy, even in your own language. And in a second language, it can be even more difficult. But there are some useful tips to help you improve your writing in a second language. And today, what we're going to be looking at is organizing your ideas into groups, and a little bit later we'll be looking at some punctuation. So what I'd like you to do first is just look at a list of words related to parts of the year, and I'd like you to write them down, get a pen and a piece of paper, and try and organize them into 3 separate groups. So I'll give you a minute just to do that. Now you should have put those words into 3 different groups, and I'll just show you now my list of words in the 3 different groups and compare your answers with mine. So your list should look something like that. And this is a very useful tip when you're thinking about writing. So separating your ideas into different groups can help you see more clearly what you want to select and what you're going to write about. For example, you might be writing a project about what you do during the year, and you'll want to write about certain days, months, or seasons. And having these lists, you can select which items you're going to include in your project. Now, what I'd like you to do is look at some more lists of words and again, separate them into different groups of 3. And then I'll show you my answers after you've finished that. So I'll give you a minute just to do that. Now that you've done that, just have a look at the answers, and they should be separated into continents, countries, and cities. Just check that you've got the same as me. Good, now you've done that. You can see that putting items into lists can be a very useful way to separate your ideas and help you to see clearly what you want to write about. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to give you 3 more lists, and this time I want you to give each list a title. So I'll give you a minute just to do that. Now let's have a look. Your titles could possibly be the same as the ones I'm going to put up now. They may be different, but just check and compare yours with the titles that I give you. Good. Now let's move on to the next topic. We're going to be looking at unnecessary information. So when you write, everything in your paragraph should be related to your topic. So you want to remove any items or any information that does not relate to the topic. So we're going to be looking at that now. I'm going to give you some lists of words, and I just want you to highlight the word that does not fit in the group. So I'll give you a minute just to look at that. Okay, you should have done that by now. Now I'll just show you the answers with the irrelevant or unnecessary words highlighted. So just have a look at this and compare your answers. So as you can see, in the first category, they're all instruments, and shoes are not an instrument. In the second category, they're all team sports. Golf is not a team sport. And in the third category, they're all mammals or warm-blooded animals, and a snake is not a warm-blooded animal. So be careful about when you're choosing the information that you want to write about. Make sure it fits your topic. Next, I'm going to give you some sentences, and I just want you to choose the sentence that you think is irrelevant or does not relate to the topic. I'll give you a minute just to look at that. Now that you've had a chance to look at that and try to choose the irrelevant or unnecessary sentence, I'll just put up the answer for you to have a look at. So just have a look at that now. So as you can see, the sentence about the price of travel rising doesn't fit the topic, which is about what people enjoy doing when traveling. So be careful about that when you're writing your paragraph. Make sure that everything relates to the topic and you don't include irrelevant or unnecessary information. The final part of this lesson, we're just going to have a look at some capitalization and punctuation. First of all, capitalization. Just have a look at these examples or rules for capitalization when you're writing. So when you're writing, please remember those rules for capitalization and punctuation. It'll help make your writing more accurate. And what I want to do now is just put up your homework written task. I'd like you to write a paragraph about one of the following topics. So just have a look at this. Okay, that's about it for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, don't forget to use correct punctuation and capitalization and organize your ideas before writing into groups to help you write more easily and clearly. And one other thing I'd like you to do is try and keep a diary or journal and write a little bit every day in your diary or journal. It could be something you saw on TV or something interesting you did. And hand that in when you come back, and I'll check all your homework. And thank you for your attention today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good day.